Who is better to fly on, U.S. Airways or American Airlines? Two of the top four name brands in the airline industry today. You're probably wondering, how can you compare these two airlines together if they've merged together and became one called the New American? Well, that's simple. Even though they have merged together, they are still acting as two separate airlines till the end of this summer. So they will both have different numbers rated to them throughout that time. At some point, everyone is going to want to fly, or has to fly for some reason. Well, first thing they always look for is the price. Second thing, the time is going to get them to their destination. Well, today, we're not going to talk about either one of them, and I'm not going to compare them. I'm going to compare how U.S. Airways is better than American in three distinct factors: customer service numbers, on time and departure delays numbers, and cancellation percentage ratio. Also, I can talk to you about this today because I feel qualified because I've worked for U.S. Airways for 2 years now and been in the airline industry for longer than 5 years now. For my first main point is going to be in customer service. In the dress code and professional conduct book for U.S. Airways employees, it states that all employees must show up in uniform prior to shift. The reason they state this is because, and they stress this, is because they believe that in order to show the customers the satisfaction and the know-how, every person needs to be working as a team. And then the first step in this is everybody dress alike. We all wear the same uniforms, dark color, dark blue, either pants or shorts, depending on if you're working in the front of house, which is the ticket and gate, or the back of house, which is the ramp near the airplane. And sometimes we work both, so we have to wear pants, and it gets pretty hot. Also, the Department of Transportation, or DOT, comes out with a report called the Air Travel Consumer Report every 3 months. Basically, this report takes any complaints that's given to the DOT, and they come out with a report stating how and which airline is better than the others in ranking. Well, this time, U.S. Airways was in second place with a 1.27 compliant ratio. Basically, for every 100,000 people, 1.27 complained on U.S. Airways, compared to American Airlines, which had a 1.99 for every 100,000 people. Also, the U.S. Airways comes out with a report of its own. It's called the Triple Play. Basically, the Triple Play is a report that uses the DOT information and other airline information and other websites information, and it comes out and states three main things: customer satisfaction, baggage compliance, and on-time departures. Well, this time, American Airlines came in fourth place with fourth place overall. U.S. Airways came in second place. Our second topic today is going to be on the on-time departures and on-time arrivals. According to flightstats.com, data compiled in October 2013 states that U.S. Airways for on-time arrivals departed ranked 11th out of 35 North American airlines. American Airlines ranked 24th. Also, the ATC report, which I stated came out today, it came out in February, which shows December's numbers, stated that U.S. Airways was number 2 overall against America's third. Well, as of today, the new report came out stating for January's numbers. And it also shows how both airlines is combined. Well, with the combining, it shows that U.S. Airways is number 5 and American Airlines is number 9 overall. The reason for this also shows for the long time is because of the weather that came through that winter storm. Also, the airline quality rating report of 2013, which is issued by Professor Bowen of Purdue University, Professor Headley of Wichita University, reports basically the same thing. It shows a year-over-year number in customer satisfaction and complaints. U.S. Airways had a negative 0.87, and American Airlines had a negative 1.27. They have improved year over year. U.S. Airways a little more than what American has, but still not up to par where it should be zeros across the board. My third main point today is going to be cancellations. Cancellations are the biggest problem with any airline. According to the ATCR, which was the one for December, it shows that U.S. Airways reported that it only had a 1.5% cancellation rate out of 34,000 flights. American had a 6.5 out of 45,000 flights. Even though that U.S. Airways didn't have as many flights as American's number is still a lot higher in cancellations than what U.S. Airways is. Also this month it shows the new one that came out this month, which came out today, states that both U.S. Airways and American are close together with a 3.0 for U.S. Airways and a 3.5 for American. The reason for this is because of that winter storm that came across. It stopped all the planes that are basically coming down from the north. In conclusion, I hope I shed a little light on why you should pick U.S. Airways over American. I hope that showing you how basically telling you how the numbers and ratios of the on-time and departure, cancellations, and the customer service satisfaction is better. As I said, I feel qualified to tell you this because of my 2 years experience with U.S. Airways, and with the fact that now we're merged and I can see what American Airlines has to offer. Also that I hope that you judge now not only on price when you look at tickets, but also customer service satisfaction, on-time delays, and cancellations of flights, rather than just the price. Even though you may pay a little more to fly on U.S. Airways compared to American, or vice versa, look at the delays and cancellations because they work hand in hand. Also, as I said, the new report came out today for the ATCR for the airlines, and this report shows how American Airlines and U.S. Airways is merged together, and now it gives you a whole number against the other 11 airlines that it shows, but out of the now 3 big top airlines instead of just one. So I hope you learned a little something. I hope you pick U.S. Airways over American Airlines, and I hope to see you in Gulfport, because that's where I work.